Hello internet people, my name is Robert and I'll show you how to make this virtual business card with a QR code. And if someone scans the QR code with their phone, it will save your details as a contact. This means you can add your name, your email, website, phone number, and what you do all on the same QR code. It's simple and hassle-free way to share your details. The best part is that you have hundreds of free business card templates to choose from. So to get started, just scroll down to the description of this video and click on the first link. And you will land on this page, which is a software called canva.com. The best part is that to create the virtual business card, you can just use the free account. And to do that, just sign up here if you click on this button, and then you can use either Google, Facebook, or your email. Just do the sign up process, and since I already have an account, I'm gonna log in. Personally, I use Canva for design projects, but it's so much more than that. It comes with a lot of templates. You can see here, this is just scratching the surface. There's so many templates, and what's cool about it, you can just pick one of them and replace the text, the images, move around things, and then it becomes your own. Now, for our purpose, for the business card, we're gonna create it here. Let's just search for business card and then hit enter. Now, most of these come in landscape, but we actually want portrait because on phone, it just works so much better when you show it. Another thing we can filter on is the free version. So let's take the free ones. And now out of these, most of them are free. Although if you see this icon of a euro sign or dollar sign or whatever is your currency, that means they have some paid elements. You can delete those elements and then you can use this card. But then you can just scroll down. There's a lot of different templates and choose the one you like, because from this point on, it doesn't really matter because the steps are pretty much the same. I'll show you just how it works in general. So let's say I like this design here. So this template, I'm going to click on it. This is the Canva editor, and this is where all the magic happens. This is where you update things. So for example, if I don't like this logo, I can just right click on it and then delete it. Same thing with this image, delete. Now let's change this image. All we have to do is come here to uploads, and now you can upload your own media. So if I click on that, you'll be able to choose an image from there. But for now, I already uploaded a couple of images, so I'm gonna use this one, for example. Now it appears in the editor. So if you grab it, you can now replace the image by just hovering over the old image like this. And now you can see I'm inside the circle. Now I can also resize this. So if I click on the image and then just choose to resize it, it does it like this. You can see that the design also included another element behind it like this. So it looks like there's another circle behind the background. So I'm going to keep it for now. But let's say I don't like the color of the orange, so I can click on it, and here on top I can change the color to, let's say black, like this. All right, great. The text is also simple to change. You just double click on it, and then you can just type in your name. I'm gonna add website guy. Since this is going to be a digital business card, I'm going to delete this information because we're going to share it through a QR code. So I'm going to delete it just by pressing on backspace on my keyboard. And same thing with this website. I don't think I'll need it for now. I just showed you how to quickly update this design, but Canva is a really great tool. And if you want to learn how to use it properly, just click on the white YouTube card. You should see it here and at the top, where I'll show you the Canva basics in just 10 minutes. Don't worry, it will open up in a new tab so you can continue with this video as well. So once we are ready, we need to create the QR code. And for that, all we need to do is open a new tab and we go to this website. I'll leave a link in the description to this URL. And it's called QR Code Monkey, and basically it generates QR code. And what we're gonna choose here, you can see there's a lot of different options for QR code. We're going to choose the vCard, so virtual card. Now you can enter your details, for example, your first name, last name, and in organization, you could either add your business or you could say what you do. So for example, website guy. This way it also appears when people see it in their contacts on their phone. You can fill in the information you think is relevant. So for example, if it's email, I could also add it here, and my website, something like that. And once you're happy here, you can scroll down because there's more options. We can set colors here. So it's going to change the color of this QR code. So let's say I want to keep it to, I don't know, my brand colors. It's a bit of like some type of a purple. So I'm going to just select it. And then if you click here on create QR code, you'll notice that it changes. Now this QR code works exactly the same way as the black one. So if you want to use color, please do so. I'm going to keep it to black and white because people recognize that a bit better. So I'm going to just change it like that. You can also add an image. You could add an image just in the middle if you have something. Here's an example what that looks like. Or you could use also, for example, because we're sharing contacts, we could add a logo like this. So let's create QR code again, and you see that the image appears there. So it looks like you're sharing the contact details. I'm gonna remove the logo for now. I don't need it because we have that design in Canva, so it's quite kind of clear what it's about. And then there's some other settings here. You can play around them. This just changes how the little squares looks like. So for example, if I choose this one and again update this, they change slightly. So once you're happy here, you can now download this as PNG. And now you can see it's generating the QR code. And then it'll add it to your file. So now you can see it appears here. So I'll go back to Canva. And now I can upload a new image. So if you didn't see that, you go to here on the left, you go uploads and media. So I'm gonna upload the media, and this is the new QR code I just created. And then I'll add it there. You can see it loads here. And once it's loaded, I'm gonna choose it. I'm actually just gonna drag it to the editor here. And I'll make it a little bit smaller because it doesn't need to be so big. The phones recognize it really well, and just going to move some of these elements because they're a bit in the way. And in case you want to print this card, you would need the backside, and you can add the backside by clicking on this plus icon here. You can see it's completely empty now. You can now go to templates here on the left, and then you can scroll down and see if you want to use another template, or you can also use the same template you already had. So if I click on this one, you can see it adds all the elements there. But for example, I could now delete some of these elements, and then I could use that as my backside of the card. I don't need it because I'm keeping completely virtual, but in case you need to print it out, this is how you do it. So let me delete it like this, and I'll go back to uploads. All right, looks really simple, and I think I'm happy with this. So once you're happy with this, all you have to do is come here and click on share. And now you can just download it here. You can see that you have options to download as PNG. I think PNG is free, and JPEG I think also, so you can choose which one you want. I want the best for sharing, so I'm going to choose the JPEG. PNG can also store the transparent backgrounds. So I'm going to keep JPEG. Quality, we cannot adjust that because we're on a free account, but I'm going to just download this one. If I open this image, it's basically a virtual business card. I can send this to myself now, for example, through email or Google Drive or something like that. So it will look like this on your phone. And then if I scan this QR code, you can see that now my phone is asking, hey, do you want to save this contacts? And if I do save it, you can see that all the details I just entered in the QR code monkey, it appears here. And this is just a great way of sharing your contact details. In case your phone is not scanning the QR code by default, check the video description for a tutorial on how to enable it on iPhones and Androids. I think Canva is a powerful design tool, and it's so easy to use. In fact, you can learn the basics of Canva in just 10 minutes by watching this tutorial right here.